Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the first down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That's caught. It's Frazier. And he'll be brought down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Florida 7, Georgia 0.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to get it through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
In the backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle, and they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. Called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. To the air. It's Stockton. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Gators! And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, we're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To throw, it's Flagway. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Florida. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's moving out of the pocket. Got rid of it just in time.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Trying play action. He's going to fire deep. And here's the third interception of the night. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Trying to take it back. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll open the second half with a run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game. Quickly out to the tight end. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. He'll try to do it himself. And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat-on-a-hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Going to swing it on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the QB and receiver are trying to hook up there on a curl route, but the DB just had better coverage, and he knocked it away.
The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off the boot, looking for his man. Bringing the heat. And he's forced out of bounds and missed his opportunity to get rid of the football. A huge loss forced on the play.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like, give it up, get north-south, throw the football away. You can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Quarterback making checks. He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. After back-to-back misfires, they're hoping this time's the charm on 3rd and goal. Wants to go up top. Another incompletion on 3rd down. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. They'll send the back in motion. They want to throw it. Under fire. Using his legs to buy some time. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Frazier. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. This time he's got him. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he's shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic.
Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Quarterback running on the draw. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, It's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Under fire. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Second and long here, but objective number one, keep that clock moving. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They want that clock to run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. Trying to pound it in. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
You know, late in the game, games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself.
He's looking deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Motion from the back. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Georgia! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Oh, they're after him. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
Unleashes one deep. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State.